I just wanted to say on your video, the what you were talking about is, there's no need to feel bad or beat yourself up over it. As you've seen the truth and you're enlightened of what these people were really all about. Just the only thing you can do is warn people in the future. And tell them from yourself experience what you've known and what you learned. Especially, I have an uncle who was an elder, and he learned after 15 years the hard way himself. About these things. And so finally, I'm glad he woke up now. Now, if the rest of my family members can wake up, we could all probably be a whole family again. Because of this religion, our whole family has been scattered. But they try to implant in people's heads that religion is thicker than blood, and it's cost a lot of people's lives, as far as family bonding and everything goes. And it's still to this day, there's I got family members that I don't even know how they're doing, because they won't talk to me because they're a Jehovah's Witness and I'm not. I'm so called the sinner that's going to burn in the lake of fire, and they're gonna live in paradise forever. And I, as a kid, was almost brainwashed into this stuff. But then when I was 15, I told my mother no more. I realized that it was a cult. You know, I wised up and I finally convinced my mom to stop going. I did my own research and found out who this guy was and what he was all about. And a lot of people don't know, but once you go out there and find out what it really gets into, it's deep. And you find out it's like Napoleon said a long time ago. Napoleon once said a saying that religion is a tool used to keep the poor from robbing the rich. And it's the truth. Because as a Jehovah's Witnesses, they try to keep everybody dumb to everything, even in their congregations and their assembly meetings and everything like that. And which I've been out to a couple of them when I was a kid. I remember they try to teach you that, they leave you with the concept that there's no need to learn anything because the end of the world's coming soon. Because the dumber they keep you, the more they can pump more into you and more they can get out of you as far as money. Just like this Moon guy in Korea. He uses the same concept they do. We got people there that give this guy lots of money, offer him wives and everything because they think they're doing the right thing, and he uses it against them, just like the Jehovah's Witnesses do with everybody else. And and people like this, one day will be exposed, and the only thing I can say is, tell people what you learned from your experiences, because that's what I do. When anybody mentions it, I tell them, hey, look, this is what I grew up in as a kid. This is what, I know and what I've seen. And I'm glad that my mom was fortunate enough to believe in me and let me make my own choice. But anyway, I just want to say, I hope things go well for you, and God bless you and your family, and have a good day.